Hello, this is Tom Crandall from Gear Mashers, and today we're taking a look at a really cool product I picked up off of Amazon for $65. It's a tabletop tripod by a company called Sirui, at least that's how I pronounce it. Leave a comment below if you have a better pronunciation for it. But it's the 3T-35R, and it's pretty awesome. So those people that have the Joby tripods, this is definitely something to consider. It's high quality. Everything the company makes so far that I have is outstanding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of the negative aspects of the tripod first, and then I'll go into everything else. So to start off with, the ball head comes only with 2 dials. And so the disadvantage of that is a lot of times ball heads will have 3 dials. So one for the camera, then one for the ball head, and then one for the dial here. And so what's weird about this particular ball head is when you loosen up the ball head itself, that allows you to move the dial around, but it also loosens this. So if you have your camera up here and you wanted to shift the camera on here, it's going to move around, which I don't really like. I like Joby has one, and it has 3 dials. So you have one that controls, or one up here that controls the plate, and then this one controls the ball head, and then this one controls the dial, so you can spin it in 360. As the second thing is, it has this metal ring at the bottom, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it does get sort of loud at times. And so what happens is it's just sort of annoying. And the reason why they have the ring is so that you can add a carabiner to the bottom and then put it on a belt or something like that. So I'll just put the carabiner on here, flip it around. And so it looks like that, which is nice. And then you can attach it to a belt and have it hang upside down. I don't see myself putting this on my belt or wearing it around my waist. I see it basically being in a bag in my backpack or something like that. So I'm going to probably take this metal hoop off, and I might even get a Dremel and cut this metal end off as well, because the issue with the metal end, of course, is it is sort of pokey. So I'd probably just take that off. The other negative I found with this is this top dial is a little tough to turn if you've tightened it down a lot. To unloosen it. It's not a big deal for me, but for someone who maybe has some issues, it might be a big deal for them. Other than that, the tabletop tripod is pretty fantastic. So we're going to go through some of the aspects of it. So the first, of course, is up top here. You have the plate, camera plate, and it does have a safety pin on the top. And so once the plate's on and it's secured on there just a little bit, but not too tight, your camera's not going to come off, which is nice. And then the actual ball head, it's super smooth, really great action. They did a really good job with the ball. So that's really nice. Down here you have a little dial, and so what this dial does is allows you to extend. So I'm just going to loosen that up, and now I can make this thing almost twice as tall just by extending that, which is sort of cool. And it's got super smooth action, and you can rotate it around. So realistically, you don't even need the dial, but it comes with a dial. I'm not sure exactly why. The legs can fold up or down, so you can hold it by the legs, or if you wanted to, you could bring the legs up and hold them like this. I think most people probably have the legs up versus down, It's just a little bit more comfortable in my opinion, and a little bit more stable. So if you're doing vlogging and things like that, you can hold it out here, no problem. And if you needed to get some height for whatever reason, you can do that. And you can also use the ball head and change the position so you could have your camera sitting up here looking at you. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back down. So the way the legs work is you have this twist dial mechanism, and so all you have to do is twist, and now they're locked in place. And then when you bring the legs up, they can't go any higher, so you're good to go. So you put this on a flat surface, it's not going to go anywhere. The rubber legs that they have on here are pretty grippy, and so I haven't had any issues with that at all. And the other thing that they actually added is they put magnets in here. So let me grab something that's metal just so you can see. So you got a little magnet here. I thought that was sort of neat. And so the way the magnets work is when you flip up the legs, there's a metal ring here, and the magnets attached to that ring. So as I bring the legs up, now if I were to shake it, the legs don't move, which is another just great technology on this particular tripod. Now for me, I think I'm going to switch up the ball head with one maybe from Joby, because I like this one better. But as far as like people having issues with the Jobys, I haven't really experienced any issues with mine. They seem okay, but a lot of people have said that over time the balls sort of wear out, and it can't support cameras as well. So unfortunately, that's what you're going to get with these. But you can see the difference. This is the small Joby here, difference in size. So this is so much more packable than these. And if I take the bigger Joby that I have here and bring it out, you can see this one's even bigger. And I forget what the weights are on these, but this one's significantly heavier. So in most cases, I'm not going to need these at all, so I'll probably just throw away with them. Now, one of the Joby ball heads I think is really cool and might work really well with this particular one is they have a ball head that has a quick release. And so I'm just going to attach that on here real quick. And so the way the quick release works is you just take it out. There's a little push button here at the front. And so for vlogging, this would be a perfect setup. You know, you could have a bigger camera, like I have my A7iii that I'm filming right now, but I think this would work perfectly with that. So if I wanted to, you know, bring the camera around or something like that, you know, wanted to shoot like this, I could, no problem. So all in all, this is a great tripod. One other thing, I don't know if I mentioned this, but down at the bottom, if you do unscrew this, so I'll just unscrew it real quick, you can set up your camera on this. So this could be like your mini tripod. Let me just lock the legs in here. So now you have something that's really low to the ground that you could film off of. So just fantastic product. Overall, they just hit it out of the park with this. I mean, all the negatives that I said in the beginning, those are pretty minor. I have another product by these guys that I'm actually filming on. It's a monopod, but it's carbon, and it has, I think, 12-inch legs or something, or 9 to 12-inch legs, and it stands unsupported, which is amazing. And so, you know, for a monopod, so I didn't even have to use a tripod to have this, or a table. I just have my monopod set up and I'm filming away. And so if you want to check that out, I did shoot a video just talking about it, so you can check that out. So anyway, again, my name's Tom Crandall from Gear Mashers. Please subscribe to the channel, because subscribing helps me get products. Even though I paid for these, a lot of times I can get products from manufacturers. I do have a website called gearmashers.com, and we get about 10,000 views a month. So we're able to get products through the website, but I'd love to be able to get products as well through the YouTube channel. So anyway, thank you so much and have a great day.